Can I put it in defense?
Oh.
What's your defense?
0.
Hi everybody, I'm Rook. Welcome to the table. Today we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel for you. We have Moon on the left playing the Harpie Ladies versus Link on the right who is playing the Skull Servants. So Link rolled a 2 and Moon rolled a 6. Moon is choosing to go second. So today we're going to see Skull Servants with the new skill, Servants of the Fallen King. We're going to see Link using that. He's activating it right now. So once per turn he can send one level 3 or lower normal zombie monster to the graveyard. This is essentially used for Skull Servants. So he's going to start fueling the graveyard with the Skull Servants, which is a useless monster. The point is to get him into the grave, and then you bring out the King of the Skull Servants, which will have 1,000 attack per each Skull Servant and King in the graveyard. So really, Link's goal here is going to be to get some Skull Servants into the graveyard, and then put out a King that's like 3,000 attack, 4,000 attack. Should be able to beat over pretty much anything Moon may have, but he's got to get there first. So Link's going to start by setting 2 cards, and he's going to pass his turn to Moon. Moon is going to set a card, set 2 cards. Okay, Moon's summoning the Harpie Lady 1, and she has an Elegant Egotist already, so she is getting Harpie Lady Sisters out. Pretty strong field already. Link with no monsters on the field, trying to set up his graveyard still, but he does have some back row, so let's see if she can get an attack through. Moon looks like she's ready to declare attacks. Okay, she'll start with the Harpie Lady 1, and there's probably an answer for that. It is the Windstorm of Ataqua. Both monsters go to defense mode. Link's turn. Alright, Link's going to Night Beam a face down card of Moon's Night Beam. Your opponent cannot activate that in response. It just goes away. It's got to be a set card and it'll get destroyed. So Link's going to target the one on the right. That was a Windstorm of Ataqua gone. Okay, Link's activating Servants of the Fallen King to put another Skull Servant into the graveyard, so now he's got 2. So if he got a King of the Skull Servants out, it'd be a 2,000 attack, which is fairly strong. He's going to set a monster, and it looks like he's going to pass his turn to Moon. Alright, Moon's going to put Sisters into attack mode. A little wary of the Windstorm. Looks like she's going to keep Harpie Lady 1 in defense mode. Okay, she's playing Harpie's Hunting Ground, and now she has a Harpie Lady 1 out. It looks like in response to Harpie's Hunting Ground, Link's going to activate Twister. So he's going to pay the 500 life points to destroy Hunting Ground. Looks like Moon might have been a little fast with that play, but he's going to destroy Hunting Ground. Okay, now Harpie Lady 1 gets out. So she has 2 monsters in attack and 1 in defense. Oh, she is going full assault with all 3 in attack now that Link has no back row. She's going to swing at that set monster with Harpie Lady 1. Now the Harpie Lady 1s are both at 19 because they each give Wind Monsters 300 attack, so they stack. They're initially at 1,300 attack, typically 16 with itself, but now that there are 2 out, it's going to be 19. So the monster she destroyed was a Goblin Zombie, which is going to get a King from Link's deck and put it into his hand, but she has the damage there to take the first game. So Link trying to set up his graveyard for King of the Skull Servants. Did not quite get there. He got pretty close. He really just needs to stall out for like 3 turns, and then he can get all the Skull Servants in the grave, and then hopefully he's drawn a King, or obviously Goblin Zombie will get him into King, and then he can bring out a huge beater. He just needs to get there first. Hopefully he doesn't draw any Skull Servants. That's kind of going to put a damper on the deck. Moon's going to go first. Link chose to go second here in game 2. Moon's going to start by setting a card. And it looks like that's going to be her turn, so Link's going to draw. Alright, Link's going to activate Servants of the Fallen King, puts a Skull Servant into the graveyard. So King would be at 1,000 now if he got one out. It looks like he's going to set a face down and set a monster, and it is Moon's turn. Moon's going to normal summon Birdface. Birdface, 1,600 attack. Looks like she's going to declare an attack to swing at the set monster. It was a Goblin Zombie. Link's going to use this chance to get the King of the Skull Servants out. Goblin Zombie, to be specific, you can search for a zombie monster that has, I believe, 1200 or lower defense. King of the Skull Servants has 0, so he's going to get it every time. And Link's Dust Tornadoes Moon's back row, which was a Windstorm of Ataqua. So now Moon just sitting out there with the bird face at 1600 attack. Link, no cards on the field right now. All right, Link's turn. He's going to activate Servants of the Fallen King, put another Skull Servant into the grave. That is 2 Skull Servants in the grave now, so a king would have 2000 attack. Okay, Link bringing out a King of the Skull Servants at 2000 attack. This will beat over Birdface. He did set a card as well. Now Moon will get the search for the Harpie Lady if Birdface is destroyed. Let's see if he wants to go through with that. He is going to swing, so Moon's going to get the search from Birdface. She's taking 400 life points for that, but she gets the search. Another effect of King of the Skull Servants is if it gets destroyed, he can choose to banish one of the Skull Servants or one of the kings in the graveyard and can bring King of the Skull Servants back. Obviously, it'd be 1000 attack less, but he can keep it on the field. Now it's going to be Moon's turn. She's going to set a monster. And that is it for Moon. Link's turn. Link's going to activate Servants of the Fallen King. Okay, he's bought the time. He's got all 3 Skull Servants in the graveyard right now. The king on the field just magically gained 1000 attack and now is sitting at 3000 attack. That's really strong for Harpies to get over. Looks like Link set another card. Oh my gosh, there's a second king. Okay, so he has 2 kings at 3000. He Book of Lifes his Goblin Zombie back to life and chooses to banish the Birdface from Moon's graveyard. So Book of Life is going to bring Goblin Zombie back. I believe the attack is 1100 with Goblin Zombie. So Link has a total of 7100 attack on the field right now. King takes out the Harpie Lady 1 that was set in defense, and the rest is going to knock her out and down to 0. So that's game 2. So there was a great example of the King of the Skull Servants deck really getting to its full potential. If Link can stall till turn 4 or 5, depending on what he draws, he can get those Skull Servants in the deck, and then he most likely has the king out. It's very hard to beat over a king once they're at 3000 or 4000 attack. The Moon's really going to have to rely on trying to put him in defense mode with a Windstorm or something like a Kunai. So Moon's going to choose to go second. Link is wasting no time and activating Servants of the Fallen King to get a Skull Servant into the graveyard. Link's going to set a monster and set a back row card, and it is Moon's turn. Moon sets a card and normal summons Birdface. Okay, 1600 attack, swings at the set monster, and it was a Skull Servant, so Moon really just fueled Link's graveyard a little bit. A king would come out at 2000. It's Link's turn. Sets a monster. And that's it for Link. It's Moon's turn. Sets a second card. Is it another Skull Servant, though? Moon's going to swing. Another Skull Servant, so now Link's grave has all 3 Skull Servants in it already. Okay, so he drew 2, which is not good for him, but Moon did beat over them and put them into the grave. Okay, Link's going to Dust Tornado that set card she just set. That was a Windstorm of Ataqua. And now it is Link's turn. He gets out the king. Oh no, that is a 3000 attack. Link's going to swing. Kunai with Chain. That's going to put him to defense. His defense is 0, so any monster will be able to beat over that. This is exactly what Moon was looking for. She is looking to get those monsters into defense mode because otherwise it's really going to be difficult to get them off the field. Moon's turn. She's going to swing with the Birdface that is equipped with Kunai. That's going to take out the king. And that's it. Link's turn. Another king. And now the first king's in the graveyard, so now this King of Skull Servants is at 4000 attack. He's going to wipe out that Birdface. That's a life point loss of 1900 for Moon. Now Moon does get the Birdface search, so there's the Harpie Lady 1. But King of Skull Servants at 4000, even with Sisters and Triangle Ecstasy Spark, you really aren't going to be able to beat over it. She has to get Windstorms and put that thing in defense mode. Moon's turn. Okay, Moon's got the Harpie Lady 1 and the Elegant Egotist, so here comes the Sisters. Moon rocking the shiny tournament versions. There's the Harpie Lady Sisters. An impressive display, but unless she can get that king in defense mode, those cards mean nothing on the field right now. Moon weighing her options. Is her turn already over? She has, looks like 3 or 4 cards in her hand. Looks like she's second guessing herself. She's putting the sisters in defense mode, but Harpie Lady 1's going to stay in attack mode, and if King attacks Harpie Lady 1, that life point loss is going to kill her. She's got nothing. Link's going to go. Okay, he's got Zombina, but he's going to swing for game. That is game 3, so Skull Servants taking it over Harpie Ladies. Moon reveals her hand to see 2 more Harpie Lady Sisters and 2 Triangle Ecstasy Sparks, so even if she Triangle Ecstasy Sparked, it would have put Sisters at 2,700, plus Harpie Lady 1's 300, it would have been 3,000, not enough to beat over Skull Servant. She had to put him in defense, so that is the match. Hope you guys like this, and please subscribe for more. Thanks, everybody.